Hi everyone, my name is Paula Pfeifer. I am from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I am deaf, profoundly deaf in both ears, but I can hear because I wear 2 cochlear implants. I have a question for you. Why the hell, if you try to find a video about hearing loss in English, you only find videos made by audiologists or hearing aids manufacturers? It really bothers me. Telling your story when you are a hearing impaired person is a fundamental part of your hearing loss journey. Why? For many reasons. It's important to speak up and tell other people who you are and the challenges of wearing hearing aids or cochlear implants, the challenges, the struggles, the feelings, and everything that is involved in this journey. So today I want to tell you a little bit about my story, and I also want to promote important reflection about that. I am really surprised because I just can't find this content in English. I only find videos with hearing loss scams, tinnitus scams, and videos made by audiologists. Where are you, people with hearing loss? I am a member of the World Hearing Forum from the World Health Organization, and I lead the largest online community of people with hearing loss in Brazil and Latin America. And I am really surprised because I thought that when I was thinking about doing this research on YouTube, I would find thousands of videos of people with hearing loss telling their stories. I can't find it. So that's why I'm doing this video, and also that's why I made this promise to myself that I will try to make 1 video per week in English because I need to improve my English. I started losing my hearing when I was 6 years old, and I live in Brazil. I was born in 1981, and that time people in general didn't have this immersion we have today in another language. So when I was like 15 years old, my school started teaching some English classes to us, but I had severe hearing loss. I still didn't have my diagnosis, so I was not wearing hearing aids and I couldn't hear and understand in English. So I just had the chance to hear and understand something in English with clarity when I was 32 years old, when I did my first cochlear implant and when I was back in the hearing world. So that's why sometimes I feel very embarrassed and sometimes ashamed of talking in English, but I need to overcome this kind of challenge and trying to improve by speaking. I don't know the correct way to pronounce a lot of words in English. So sometimes I feel like, okay, I want to make videos in English, but I will find a word that I don't know how to pronounce. But it doesn't matter. I think we need to try to communicate the best way we can. We need to try to overcome our weak points, and spoken English I still consider as a weak point of myself. So that's why I'm here. About my story. In 2013, after many years wearing hearing aids, I still am in the bilateral profound hearing loss. And then the cochlear implant was presented to me as an option. And I decided to try it. And I was not expecting the huge revolution the cochlear implant caused in my life. Now I can hear almost every single sound in the world. My hearing test is just like a hearing person test when I am with my cochlear implants. Of course, when I'm not with them, I am still profoundly deaf and I can't hear even a bomb. So it has some great cons when you think about that. People like to complain, oh, to be deaf is so hard, a cochlear implant, and I feel so lucky because I can hear everything, but I also have an off button and I sleep like an angel every night. I must say I love it. I have 3 books, but just 2 of them were translated to the English. And please, if you have the chance, the links will be in this video description. Try to read it, because telling your story is a very powerful thing that I just learned that when I started a website called, in English, the Hearing Loss Chronicles. And today we have this beautiful and brilliant and vibrant community with 21,000 people. We are reunited in a Facebook group and some Telegram groups as well. And it's so beautiful to see how the simple act of sitting in front of a notebook or a computer and start just writing your feelings, the way you live with hearing loss, the challenges you face in your family, in school, in your work, everywhere, how this can change someone else's life. And I've been doing this for 13 years, and I would love to see people from all over the world doing the same thing, creating these communities, telling their stories, talking openly about hearing loss, hearing aids, cochlear implants, and the struggles we face, and the ableism we still face in 2023. It's weird. But I'm sure that if you are watching this video, you face a lot of ableism, and sometimes people even know this word. In Portuguese, the translation is capacitismo, and most of people from my community didn't know this word existed till I found the existence of ableism when someone told me in 2019 what it was. And it was great finally having the chance to give a name for a lot of situations I still face just because I am a person with an invisible disability. So hearing loss is the invisible disability, and that's why it's really, really important to have people with hearing loss telling their stories here in YouTube, on personal websites, blogs, everywhere. Tell your story. Believe in the power of telling your story, because there's nothing wrong about showing your vulnerability and trying to help other people like you. So we have 1.5 billion people with some level of hearing loss in the world today, according to the World Health Organization, and that's why we need to talk about that. Okay? Can I count on you? Can you please tell your story? Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy this channel. I hope that I am able to do more videos in English, maybe to start this movement of seeing people with hearing loss telling their stories. Thanks.